Good morning, grade 7 students. I am Mr. Romeo Castillo Jr. and I'll be your MAPI teacher facilitator for today. Welcome to our PE class. Fitness plays a very crucial role in our existence as human beings. It is a sustaining base of our physicality that allows us to overcome challenges of our daily living. It is with fitness that our eagerness to do things that we can do physically arise, which eventually leads us in making our own lives, including that of others, better and more productive. Today, we will discuss the value of festival dancing in enhancing your fitness. Let us begin with our learning competencies. Number 1. Undertakes physical activity and physical fitness assessment. Number 2. Reviews goals based on assessment results. Before you get fully excited in our discussion, let's have this activity first. Folk dance or festival. This activity is designed to diagnose your prior knowledge on the different folk dances and festival dances. I will be showing you different pictures and all you have to do is to identify if it is folk dance or festival. Comment your answers below by clicking the heart emoticon for festival and like emoticon for folk dance. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1. If your answer is festival, that is right. Next one. If your answer is folk dance, you are correct. Number 3. If your answer is festival, good job! Picture number 4. If your answer is festival, that's great. Number 5. If your answer is festival, very good. Picture number 6. If your answer is festival, you got it right. Next one. If your answer is folk dance, great. Number 8. If your answer is festival, you're correct. Next picture. If your answer is folk dance, that's great. Last number. If your answer is folk dance, good job. Alright, now that you are familiar with folk dance and festival, let us proceed to our lesson by watching this video.
What is dance? That is a big question. Here is an answer that is short and sweet. Dance is an art form that uses movement to communicate our ideas, feelings, and experiences. But how? Dance can be broken down into the following 5 elements: body, action, space, time, and energy. These 5 elements are interconnected. At times, it is hard to separate one from the other. But as we discuss each one, we will include specific vocabulary used to talk about dance and examine how each element can be manipulated to create different results.
A great way to remember these elements of dance is through this acronym BASE. B is for body. In dance, the body is the mobile figure or shape, felt by the dancer, seen by others. The body is sometimes relatively still and sometimes changing as the dancer moves in place or travels through the dance area. Dancers may emphasize specific parts of their body in the dance phrase or use their whole body all at once. Another way to describe the body in dance is to consider the body system. Muscles, bones, organs, breath, balance, reflexes. We could describe how the skeletal system or breath is used, for example. A is for action. Action is any human movement included in the act of dancing. It can include dance steps, facial movements, partner lifts, gestures, and even everyday movements such as walking. Dance is made up of streams of movements and poses. So action refers not only to steps and sequences, but also to poses and moments of relative stillness. Dancers may use movements that have been choreographed or traditional dances taught by others who know the dances. Depending on the dance style or the choreographer's decision, dancers may also revise or embellish movement they have learned from others. S is for space. Dancers interact with space in countless ways. They may stay in one place or they may travel from one place to another. They may alter the direction, level, size, and pathways of their movements. T is for time. The key word for the element of time is when. Human movement is naturally rhythmic in the broad sense that we alternate activity and rest. Breath and waves are examples of rhythms in nature that repeat, but not as consistent as in metered rhythm. Dance movements may also show different timing relationships such as simultaneous or sequential timing, brief to long duration, fast to slow speed, or accents in predictable or unpredictable intervals. And finally, E is for energy. Energy is about how the movement happens. Choices about energy include variations in movement, flow, and the use of force, tension, and weight. An arm gesture might be free-flowing or easily stopped, and it may be powerful or gentle, tight or loose, heavy or light. A dancer may step into an arabesque position with a sharp percussive attack or with light, flowing ease. Energy may change in an instant and several types of energy may be concurrently in play. Saying that a dance is a lot of energy is misleading. All dances use the element of energy, though in some instances it may be slow, supple, indirect energy, not the punchy high-speed energy or fast tempo. At this point, we can now jump into our next topic, which is festival. What is festival? A festival is a gathering of people to celebrate something. It can also refer to a particular day or group of days when people in a country have a holiday so that they can celebrate something. Festival dances are cultural dances performed to the strong beats of percussion instruments by a community of people sharing the same culture, usually done in honor of a patron saint or as a thanksgiving for a bountiful harvest. Festival dances may be religious or secular in nature. A festival is an event ordinarily celebrated by a community and centering on some characteristic aspect of the community and its religion or cultures. Festivals often serve to fulfill specific communal purposes, especially in regard to commemoration or thanking to the gods and goddesses. An example of religious festival is Sinulog Festival from Cebu City, which is celebrated in the month of January in honor of Santo Niño. And also an example of secular festival is Mascara Festival from Bacolod City, which is being celebrated in the month of October in celebration of a bountiful harvest. Why festival dance is important? The importance of festival dances are as follows. Number 1. It strengthens the culture of a community. Number 2. It promotes the products, the town, and the culture. Number 3. It is a Filipino's way to honor saints or heroes. And number 4. It develops fundamental movement skills such as jumping, skipping, galloping, rolling, balancing, throwing, and dodging can be integrated forcefully into dance activities and choreography so that anyone can develop these key skills through their dance experience. As mentioned earlier, festivals may be either religious, in honor of a certain religious icon, or secular or non-religious, in thanksgiving or celebration of people's industry and bountiful harvest. To learn more about the different festivals in our country, let's watch this video.
Festival dances. Festival dances are cultural dances performed to the strong beats of percussion instruments by a community of people sharing the same culture, usually done in honor of a patron saint or in thanksgiving of a bountiful harvest. Festival dances may be religious or secular in nature. But the best thing about festivals is that they add on the merrymaking and festivities where they are celebrated. The reason why they are called festival dances after all. Festival dances draw the people's culture by portraying the people's way of life through movements, costumes, and implements inherent to their place of origin. Some of the famous festivals in the country include Sinulog of Cebu, Dinagyang of Iloilo, Ati-Atihan of Kalibo Aklan, Buyogan and Lingayan of Leyte, Bangus of Dagupan, Tinalak of South Cotabato, Mascara of Bacolod City, Bambanti of Isabela, and Kadayawan of Davao. Many others, especially from Luzon, are now paving their way to join the country's festival of festivals, the Aliwan Fiesta, which is done in the month of April. Filipinos do festivals primarily to celebrate. There are a multitude of reasons for this reason. We celebrate our unity amidst the diversity of cultures, and we celebrate our industry bringing about a bountiful harvest. Festivals have been a consistent crowd-producing activity leading to upliftment of a community's economy due to its tourism and entertainment value. Basically, festivals are a form of entertainment that attracts foreign and domestic tourists to visit a place, eventually leading to the elevation of the Filipinos' quality of life. Whatever festival we celebrate, be it done to honor a religious icon or celebrate our industry, festival dances reflect the unity of the Filipino community that despite of the economic, social, environmental, cultural, and political challenges we face every day, there can be no other race more resilient than ours. As mentioned earlier, festivals may either be religious, in honor of a certain religious icon, or secular or non-religious, in thanksgiving or celebration of people's industry and bountiful harvest. The following are some of the said festivals.
Dance Remix. Dance Remix.
Festival dances may be religious or secular in nature, but the best thing about festivals is that they add to merrymaking and festivities where they are celebrated. The reason why they're called festivals after all. Festival dances draw the people's culture by portraying the people's way of life through movements, costumes, and implements inherent to their place of origin. Famous festivals in the country are now paving their way to join the country's Festival of Festivals, the Aliwan Fiesta, which is done in the month of April. It's now time to see if you learned something in our discussion. This time, let's have an activity, match it up. All you have to do is to match column A to column B. Write only the letters of the correct answers on your 1/4 sheet of paper, and I will give you 2 minutes to finish this activity. Your timer starts now. Time's up! Here are the correct answers. Did you get all the answers correctly? Your score shows what level you have learned in this lesson. Let us now move on to our next topic. Dancers interact with space in many ways. They may stay in one place or they may travel from one place to another. They may alter the direction, level, size, and pathways of their movements. Here are the elements of movements in space. The first one is rhythm. Regular recurrence of a beat. It may be regular or irregular. In basic music, rhythm is regular and metered. 2/4 time, 3/4, or 4/4 time. They may be slow, moderate, or fast. This element of rhythm is called tempo. Music dictates the speed of movements we create. The second one is level. This refers to the level of movement. It may be low when knees are fully slightly bent when executing movement, medium if knees are normally straight when executing movement, and high if the heels are raised or movements are done while off the floor. Number 3, range. This element refers to the scope of movement execution. It is dictated by the space provided. If the space is wide, then the movements shall be wide and big. If space is limited, then the movements shall be small and limited too. Floor pattern. This refers to the design and created on the floor by the bodies of dancers. They may be geometric or non-geometric formations. Direction. This element adds to variety of movement. They may be performed forward, backward, sideward, or even upward. Finally, the last one is focus. This is the focal point of dancers' attention while moving in space. Locomotor movements. These are movements that allow you to move from one point in space to another. It is scanned from two words locus, which means place, and motor, which means movement. They include the following. Preparatory movement. Step, walk, run, and jump. Non-locomotor movements. These are movements that are performed in one point in space without transferring to another point. They don't allow you to move from one place to other. These movements include flexion, extension, contraction, release, collapse, recover, rotation, twist, and curve. Since this topic was already discussed, let us now jump in learning the basic dance steps of 2/4 time signature. Legging step. Heel place count 1, close count 2. Change step. Step count 1, close and step count 2. Close step. Step right sideward count 1, close step left to right count 2. Hop step. Step right sideward count 1, hop right in place count 2. Touch step. Step point count 1 and close count 2. Cross step. Cross step right over left count 1 and step left sideward to left, count 2. Mincing. Tiny step count 1, step end, step count 2, step end. I hope everyone is now familiar with the basic dance steps of two-bar time signature because it will be very helpful in dancing festival dance. To develop fitness through festival dancing, you will do this activity entitled Dance Praise Game Plan. And this activity will also serve as your performance task. Dance Praise Game Plan. You will choreograph a dance praise. You will pick 5 of your own choice, which can be any dance step or movement. For example, you may choose twist, gallop, jump, and skip, and decide to use turn as your choice. You can use any style of dance. Here is the game plan. Be able to take off a video of yourself while performing. Ask help from any member of the family. Submit it to your teacher for evaluation. Use this checklist to guide your work. First, get your heart rate before and after your warm-up exercise. Second, use both axial and locomotor movements in your dance praise. Third, be inventive but use only these 4 movements in the dance praise. Fourth, your praise should be at least 20 seconds long with clear beginning and ending, so you will have to repeat at least some movements or create variations. And last, the praise can be performed in silence or with music, so be prepared to explain your choice. And to continue, here is Ma'am Michelle Carmen, Master Teacher from the Center P. Trinidad National High School, to guide you on how to develop and enhance your body's ability to achieve total wellness and lifelong fitness.